Uh, Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, good morning, co-banker George. Wonderful Monday morning. I hope you had a nice weekend. And believe it or not, hey, Halloween is only 10 days away. And I want to remind everybody that this year we're gonna have a Halloween party, okay? Where you can dress up, in the costume and we have some fun. And all the affiliates are invited, but we appreciate if you will bring a dish or something to share with us, to share the occasion. So. That should be fun. I already got the costume ready. I went to the Spirit Halloween yesterday, believe it or not, and got my costume. So there's a lot of people, So I'm looking forward to that occasion. All right. Okay. And also we are approaching the end of the year. I just want to remind you that just like anything, you need a roadmap. So for next year, this is time to start the planning business for next year. So Michelle and I will help the agents who wants to get their business plan ready. We have a simple form that make it simple and easy to use. So if you want some help from us, please let us know. And maybe even one of these days that we will have a hand, one a person-to-person training on the how to set up the. So make use of it, and we will help. We are here to help you excel. Okay. All right. With that, I would like to start the meeting. And as you know that Nicole will be the keynote speaker today, and she'll tell us all about the cyber securities. It will be very interesting, and so hopefully we can avoid some of the fraud that's perpetuating in the cyber security. So we'll have Nicole speak to us in a while after we introduce the other affiliates. So let's start with Nancy. You're always the early bird, so we'll start with you.
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, everybody. Michelle, thank you for letting us come in every week to share our thoughts. And, whatever is going on in the business is that there's a lot of scammers. And what Nicole is going to say affects everybody and also all the title companies. One of my clients just got their land in San Bernardino closed, and it was a fraudulent deal. So I think that whatever Nicole's going to say, everybody needs to be very careful because this is a realtor. The property got sold. It's a vacant land. And this morning, I recommended an attorney, and they're going to start taking actions, but that's going to cost them, $20,000 retainer up front. They target, and I think, Nicole, I'll let you do more than that, but I'm just saying, be careful. Just verify everything. And then we ask for documentation. We ask to verify certain things, not to cause problem with agents and escrows. We do it to protect everybody. So just ask more questions, be more diligent, and thank you very much. And they're going after the realtor. I think the realtor is part of it because he double-ended it. So thank you very much, everybody. That's what we are here for. All the title company as well here for you, to protect you, help you make money, and also to make sure that you don't get in trouble. Thank you very much, Nancy Chan, Lawyer's Title. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Nancy. And I want to add that, for your E&O insurance, even though the co-banker George will pick up the tab, you have $20,000 deductible. Okay. So in other words, you have to pay the first $20,000 before the insurance will kick in and pay the rest. Okay. So it's still pretty steep, expense that you have to pay. So don't get into this kind of trouble. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nancy. All right. Let's go with John. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Peter, Michelle. Thank you again for allowing us to be here. We're blessed to be a part of your office. There's a couple great things going on at Snap. Besides the fact you have the free lease report, with the only one with the free lease report, the property tax estimator, which is free, and we include the FHDS car form in there. And we're the only one with the direct access. We were contacted first by Fortress Fire and Car regarding the wildfire optional report. We go directly to Fortress Fire, process, it comes back. There is no bounce back email asking, what's the roof type? What's the siding? It is not necessary. And we're able to go through right to their ordering screen. But the latest thing is called the brand new hazard preview. As long as you have an account, you just go into our website, go to the ordering screen, plug in the property information, and immediately on the left-hand side, you will get all 6 state-level determination in-out determinations without having to place the order. So if you're working buyers, have the professional do this. Don't go to the stupid websites that all these other companies are talking about. I'm sorry, it's kind of a cute thing. You can look at it, but it really doesn't, it's not done by a professional. And unfortunately, you could make a mistake and then guide your clients in the improper direction. You know what I mean? So I'm here. I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm here to consult with you, but let the professionals do that. We'll be able to check that anywhere as long as you have access to your internet and you're able to get to our website. Boom, you can check on all those kind of things. And right now, touch your sphere of influence and use your social media. I'm here for you. Thank you again for all your business and support. And thank you to Peter and Michelle for this wonderful opportunity. My information will be in the chat.
Sure. Thank you very much. All right. And next we have Keaton Hammerer from Greyhawk Insurance. Keaton, what's the good word in insurance?
Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everyone again. I obviously do property insurance, but with the topic being cybersecurity today, I also do cyber insurance, and it is very important to have. With the changing times comes changing crimes. I just made that up right now. So it's the cyber criminals. They work very much like a corporate job does. The structure is very similar. They have a pyramid organization scheme, and there's people that all day try and hack into people's websites and take over. And what they do is it's called ransomware. And once they get access to a company's website, they lock the systems down and then request a ransom to have access granted back to the company. And what cyber insurance does is cover that expense. And the larger the company, the larger the ransom being asked for. So the insurance company will come in and pay that ransom for you to get your servers back. And it's unfortunate because there's not really anything you can do on that side of things rather than negotiate a price. So it's very important to have this. Even if you're a small company or an individual owner that has an LLC, it is very important to have this because frankly, your system's easier to hack into and easier for them to make money on. So cybersecurity is, an evolving risk that all businesses face. So it's very important to consider and look into.
Is cyber insurance pretty expensive?
Not right now. Not right now. It's not an expensive line of coverage. If it depends on the cybersecurity systems you have in place, but it's anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 for a year. Typically, what I'm seeing.
Per organization or per person? I mean, per company or per incident?
Per company.
Huh? What? I'm sorry.
Per company. So like the 1,000 to 5,000 price range that I've been seeing is just like a policy with specific limits for an organization, and it covers all of the employees within that organization.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, if we have some need for cyber insurance, I will call upon you.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much, Keaton. All right. Next we have Unita.
Yes. Hi, good morning.
Good morning,
How are
Unita.
you? Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Michelle. I'm sorry, I'm a little driving, so I just want to make sure.
Okay.
I just want to call to say hello, everybody. Unita Wu from Home Warranty of America, the 13-month home warranty. I do want to let everybody know we're talking about cyber stuff. Our home warranty gave us the financial shield automatically for free every time you buy an upgrade up to $1 million. So if somebody get their title taken or theft identity or your credit card information got taken with your name on it, our company automatically gave you $1 million protection for it. And this is already included into your plan. That's why when you purchase a home warranty with us, we do require the buyer's email address and the phone number, not because like we want to get your contact. It's really just to get us to be able to give this to the homeowners so that we could get the correct homeowners with their information for them to get it for free. If you don't want to sign up, it's okay because it's already including in the plan. You're not forced to. But then if you do want to get it, make sure you gave me the buyer's email address and a phone number so we could be able to give this for free for them. And once again, it's still 13 months home warranty and give additional 1 month free. Our trade call fee is $75. It's still cheaper compared to everybody else. And you have me as a home warranty rep. So anything that you have, any issue, any claim, any ordering, just reach out to me and I would love to earn your business. Thank you again and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Wow, that's very good. You need that you offer it free.
Yeah, it is free. It is included. And then everybody I asked, yeah, it's included. Yeah, on the platinum coverage is including on the financial shield. Thank you, Peter.
Oh, I'm sure that agents would love to hear that. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think that's all the affiliates. Do we have anybody in your the training room, Michelle?
No
Okay.
affiliates.
So and with that, then I would like to introduce Nicole Menard from Fidelity National. She is going to talk to us about cyber security. So go ahead, Nicole.
Good morning, everyone. Nicole Menard, Fidelity National Title. And again, thank you, Peter, Michelle, and Doug for allowing all of us affiliates this time each week to share valuable information with you and your team. Here today to talk to you about a topic that is very crucial to our industry and, as we said, cybersecurity and how it can relate or how it relates to us in the real estate industry. As real estate professionals, you know, you deal with assets, right? Sensitive information, financial transactions on a daily basis. And so that's what makes us prime targets for these cyber criminals, And cybersecurity isn't just a tech issue, it's becoming a larger issue within the real estate industry because we're dealing with large transactions with money. And so I want to share with you today why it's essential for you to be alert, pay attention to what's going on, how these threats can impact your business and our business, and what steps you can take to protect yourself as well as your clients. The real estate industry may not seem like the most obvious target for cyber criminals, but it is growing. And for those of you that don't know, Fidelity, F&F, our sister brands, we were hit last year around November, and all of our systems were shut down. They saw a threat, and so in order to protect everybody, they shut our emails down, everything. We weren't able to close transactions. We weren't able to receive emails, and we wanted to protect our clients and all of the valuable information that goes along with that. So, you know, it took about a week and a half for us to finally get back up and running, but it is serious. And so we want to share with you some of the ways that these cyber criminals are infiltrating our systems along with your systems. So think about this. You as agents, you're handling personal information, right? Financial information, wiring, money's being wired, as well as maybe access to security systems when you're showing properties. I don't know if the clients are giving you the codes, hopefully not. Maybe they have a separate code set up for you, or they shut the alarm systems off. But this is, you know, pretty scary, I think. And now it's just evolving even more with social media, with QR codes. So it is increasing. And so these are some of the key threats that we face. I'm sure many of you have heard the word phishing attacks. We know that's basically emails where they're mimicking an email that could be from a credit reporting agency. It could be from your bank. So you want to make sure that you're looking at those emails closely. You're looking at the email addresses. Don't click on any links. But the newest one is attacks through text messages. How many of you are receiving those text messages with links? I know I keep getting text messages. Click on this link. One this last weekend was for toll roads. You have an invoice of, let's say, $60. Click on this link to make sure that you bring your account current. Do not click on those links because they are trying to gather your information. I can't stress this enough, and they're targeting older people. So this is a great opportunity for you to share this with your clients, your elderly clients. You know, if they're not familiar with people that are texting, that are emailing, look at it as a threat. Be on the alert. The second threat that we face, and this is very common in our business, are wire fraud transfers. So we always recommend not just the title companies, the lenders, the escrows, pick up the phone and call before your clients wire money. Make sure that the account numbers, the bank, all of the information that's shown on those wire instructions are correct before you wire money. Because once that money is released, it's almost impossible to get it reversed. Okay, so we want you to be protected. And the way that these hackers are infiltrating our systems is through the email accounts, our email accounts. They're posing as legitimate parties to the transaction. Maybe they're hacking in, they're tapping into those emails and reverting it to their systems. So just be alert. Now, Keaton also mentioned ransomware. Malicious software that gets into our systems, and they lock all of the systems. I'm sure you've heard it on the news. They've attacked major hospitals, and until they paid that ransom, then they did not allow them to bring their systems back up. And as I mentioned, our phones, QR codes, I'm sure you've seen it on the news with the tolls. When you go to pay to park, they're covering some of those signs with the different cities with a different QR code. You scan that, they're able to get into your system and gather information. So just be cautious. As well as social media, we need to be cautious. We know that there's a lot of people out there that are mimicking or creating fake accounts that appear to be you. So just be on the alert. Okay, I wanted to bring this to your attention. There was a real estate transaction, and it was high profile. The hackers intercepted an email between a buyer and an escrow company. They rerouted $900,000 to their account. By the time that anybody realized that this happened, the money was gone. So again, it's very, very important. And that's why, as a title company, all of the title companies do ask for specific information, and maybe not just when it comes to wire, but when properties are paid in full, free and clear, those are the ones that are targeted, as Nancy mentioned. We're seeing it on the free and clear properties. We're seeing it on vacant land. Also, we're also hearing about ads that are being run where it's not a real ad, it's not a real lease. They're coming in and posing as a property owner and posting rents. So just be cautious. Make sure you ask questions. You as agents, you know what kind of questions to ask. So just be alert, be on guard. Don't let your guard down. And if something doesn't feel right, go with your instinct and your gut. So I wanted to share also with cybersecurity breach, how does this affect you guys as agents? It can be catastrophic. And I hear Keaton saying that they offer insurance. UNITA offers insurance. It could mean financial loss, right? With the wire frauds and the ransomware. Your reputation, you could lose good reputation amongst your clients. So it's important that you keep that in mind. You want to continue to keep that trust with your clients. Be sure that you're keeping their sensitive information safe. Make sure when you're emailing that you have items in place to secure. So when you're sending emails, don't just send the email, make sure it's a secure email. And then as well as legal liability, you know, there could be potential lawsuits. So just make sure that you protect yourself. Okay. And we just want to make sure that you're aware, you're keeping an eye on all of this because this is ever changing. And, you know, our business, we're handling large sums of money. Clients are trusting us to take care of them. And we want to make sure that we're all doing our part and consistently working on behalf of our clients. So another way that you can protect yourself and your clients is make sure that you're using strong passwords, unique passwords. Make sure that you're not using the same passwords across all of your platforms. You want to change it up. You want to add symbols, letters, numbers. Maybe use two-factor authentication. Also educate your clients about cybersecurity. As I mentioned, you want to use a secure email that's encrypted, verify the wire instructions, be sure that you're using the most up-to-date software. So if the software program that you're using says that it's out of date, make sure that you're using the most current, because if not, there could be vulnerabilities to the software if it's outdated and they can hack into your systems. Okay, you want to make sure that you're working with reputable title companies, escrow companies, and lenders. That way, you know that you are protected. The larger title companies, we have more measures to ensure that your transactions are secure. Okay. And so it's important to make sure that we recognize this in our industry and just continue to stay alert. And I just wanted to share all of this with you. I know we hear it a lot, but it is growing like crazy. And I thank you all for your time. It's, again, important to ensure that we keep our systems secure, educate our clients, be sure that you stay informed, and let's get ahead of these cyber criminals and try and stop them. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Nicole, for such a valuable information. I do have a question. You know, the CBGR has cyber insurance coverage, but I was always wondering what really they cover, you know? And you mentioned that they will cover the fraudulent wiring transfer for, you know, if some of the agents got into being hacked, and then somehow the wiring was interrupted, and then the money was transferred fraudulently to other area. Would the cyber insurance cover that?
So that would be something to ask
Keaton.
Yes,
Keaton.
because as far as the title companies, you know, coming from a title standpoint, we don't cover the cyber crime. No, we try and stop it as best that we can, you know. But as far as the insurance, I cannot answer that question. That would be a question for Keaton.
Okay, I'll find out. I think Keaton is busy right now, so I'll find out other time. All right, thank you so much for your
You're welcome.
information.
Nicole, can I have one question? Can I have one question? When you mentioned about send the secure or email, this is a stupid question from me. How do you send the secure email?
That's not a stupid question. It will allow you to, in your settings, you can say that you want to send it as a secure. What email server are you using or service are you using?
Gmail.
Gmail. So within Gmail, it will give you the option to send it, same with Yahoo, as a secure email. And I can provide that instruction. I'll pull it up because I use Gmail and it does allow you to send it as a secure, especially those statement of information forms. That has a lot of personal information, and that's what the cyber criminals are looking for. Also, one more thing I wanted to share. I highly recommend that you lock your credit. So you can go on to each of the 3 credit reporting agencies, lock your credit. And then if you're going to go and apply for something, go in and unlock it. That's one way to protect yourself.
Yeah, good advice.
Okay. And it's free to lock your credit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Now, all right. I think that's all the affiliates. If I miss anybody, please speak up now. If not, I will go. I'll go ahead with the announcement for this week. We have lunch and learn on Wednesday with the elite inspection, and it's covering the commercial inspection. That should be interesting. And on Friday, we have training on a commercial leasing now. Last week, we went over the residential leasing, and that was a lot of good practical information. And this week, we'll continue with the commercial leasing, and that's even more educational, more interesting. And commercial leasing is pretty lucrative if you're talking about money-wise, because most of the commercial leasing is can run into millions of dollars. So if you want to get into commercial leasing, please come to the training this Friday, and it will be hybrid. You can come in person in the Alhambra training room, or join us with the Zoom. Okay. And we assist all the agents to formulate their own business plan for 2025. And Michelle and I will be personally helping the agents. So contact us if you want some help. Okay, and lastly, I just mentioned that we have a Halloween party on the 31st of this month, which is on Thursday. We'll start at 12 o'clock, and everybody will have a good time. Hopefully coming with some costume, and we have a lot of food and a lot of mingling, a lot of chit chats. So that should be fun. Okay, and all the affiliates are invited. I hope you can join us. All right. With that, I would like to call Doug Meyer into the meeting and tell us what's going on with the Arcadia office. Doug?
Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to let you know that hello, John. he waved at me. So I want to let you know that I'm also available for any help with your business plan. We'd like to get you going because, a business plan is basically just a map on where you want to go. If you don't have any direction where you want to go, you're not going to go anywhere. So it's really important. And this is going to be your plan. It's not a plan that we make up for you. It's just what you want to do, what you feel comfortable doing. But the main thing is that you're making contacts and talking to people, And so anyway, and also a certain amount of training. Well, our computers just came up a few minutes ago, so I will go over 5 recent listings and 3 sales. First of all, Alden Lie listed 4 units on Hearst and Covina, 1.250. It's really a good price, but the rent is low. So I'm not sure what you're going to do with that because the rent is kind of low for that price. But it is 4 nice units in Covina. Alden Lie has it. Gary Lee has a residential lease in Arcadia and Huntington for $3,000 a month. Sharon Chow has a residential lease on Stoneman in Alhambra for $3,600. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. Steve Hayashi has a new listing on DeWarty Road in Arcadia, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, $1,198,000. Congratulations, Steve. And Alden Lai has a residential lease in Upland, 4-bedroom, 3-bath for $36.65. Open escrows, we have 3 here. Young Chin represented a buyer in Alhambra on Garfield. Hey, Garfield, there you go. $801,888. I guess there's no pennies involved there. Anyway, Mike Radovich, who is an agent who I love. I think I've seen this guy once a year, but he makes about 4 deals a year, and they're pretty good deals. This one is in Alabama, actually, in Chelsea, Alabama, $1,275,000. So that's it in Arcadia, Peter. I hope we have more, but like I said, our computers were down all morning. They just got up. So,
Okay, very good.
so we'll see what else is going on. I'll let you know Thursday.
Yeah, still not too bad. Good job. Thank you very
We're
much.
doing our best. Thank you, guys.
Okay, very, very good.
Have a great day,
Thank you.
everybody.
All right. As for the Alhambra office, we are pretty good. Week 2, we have 5 listings and 6 sales. So for the listing, we have Lina Shi. It's a condo in Monterey Park for $625,000, and then she may has 2 condos listing in Alhambra. One is for $819,000, and the other one is $789,000. Those are condos in Alhambra are pretty nice, and actually, Jimmy helped she made with the whole open house yesterday, and I think it went pretty well. So those condos will sell quickly. So that's very good. Congratulations. And then Sunshine Coil has a residential listing for $1.997 million. And so it's almost $2 million. So congratulations as well for Sunshine. And lastly, for the listing, the Shimei Cam has another commercial lease for $225,187 in Monterey Park, in the Atlantic Square, 500 North Atlantic Boulevard. As for the escrow, we have 6 in escrow right now. First one is the Shimei Cam double-ended the commercial lease in Temple City for $45,600. And Herman Solito has a residence in Montebello for $1.15 million. Kenny Fan also has a residence in West Covina for $875,000. And then Shimei Cam has another 2 leases in Monterey Park in 500 North Atlantic Boulevard, one for $225,187, and the other one for $1,099,506. So those are pretty substantial leases. And as I mentioned earlier, commercial leases can be lucrative, and then it's not that hard to do either. You know, I think in some way it's more simple than the residential lease, because you don't have to worry about a lot of the discrimination claims and Section 8 claims and all that. Commercial lease is pretty straightforward. As long as the numbers is right, it will get leased. So I would recommend people getting into the commercial lease, and Michelle and I will be training you this Friday. So come to take a look at yourself this Friday, okay? And lastly, but not the least, Eric Toll has an escrow in Temple City, $1.25 million. So not too bad for this week, and that's all the listing and the sales. Is there anybody who has the new listing or new sales I forgot to mention? Please speak up now, or you want to comment on some of the leasing on the sales, please do it at this time. Anybody have any questions? Well, it seems that everybody's so quiet today, huh? So if not, I will share my topic.
Peter, I'm so sorry. I wanted to make a
Jimmy,
comment.
yeah.
This is Jimmy. This Sunday, I'm going to host another open house over at in Alhambra. So if anyone's interested and want to go check it out, you know, I'll be there. It'll be from 1 to 4 p.m.
Okay. It's Alhambra, right?
It's in Alhambra. It's
Okay.
one of the townhomes.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. If you need some help, let us know. Okay, Jimmy?
Sure thing.
Yeah, you did very well yesterday. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Anybody else? Okay. If not, then I will like to share. Okay, I'll share the topic that I want to share with you today, and it's a market update and a market and housing update, as a matter of fact, and yeah, which I do, pretty much every month to tell you what the market is and how to gauge it for your own benefit. Okay, now if you're looking for the lowering of interest rate by a lot after the Fed lowered the interest rate, I'm sorry to disappoint you. It didn't really lower down the mortgage rate too much, and it's still hovering at 6.5%, which is less than what I expected. But as far as the inflation is concerned, it really went down. It really went down to 2.41. So that's a good sign. That means we are not experiencing much inflation at all. And compared to the height at 8.99 in the middle of 2022, we came a long way. So I think that the inflation is finally getting control. And that's why the Fed reduced the interest rate by 50 percentage points. Unfortunately, it didn't translate that into the mortgage rate. The reason is because people are worrying about, that might be implying that the recession is coming soon. So they are grabbing a hold of their money and not to spend it too much. And so, maybe the things will change after the November and December, and after the election, and everything will be much more clearer. And then the interest rate will kind of come going down to about 5.5, 5.6 range, and that's what is expected. But we'll see what happened in the next couple of months. And job market is on a cooling trend, but the people were thinking of, hey, if it cool down some more, we will be in a recession. But fortunately, then it kind of spiked up again in September. So hopefully the job market won't be too bad, and then we will have a soft landing. Okay, so that's something to watch. After the reduction of interest rate in September, everybody was expecting that there will be a 25 percentage point reduction in the Fed rate, and that was 87.9% that will happen, and only 12.1% that will stay at 4.75 to 5%, which is the current the rate right now. And then in December, there's 83.1% that will have another 25 percentage point reduction in interest rate. That only the 16.3% that will remain at 4.5 to 4.75 range. Meaning that there's only 16.3% chance that the Fed will stay the interest rate at that 4.5 to 4.75. So basically, we will have 25 percentage point reduction in November and 25 percentage point reduction in December. So that is a good news because after that, that the election will be over, everything will be clearer, and then we can have a better picture of what is going on, and people will start spending again. People will start buying their property again, and then the interest rate will come down as well. So that's something that we are hoping for. But if you're trying to wait until the interest rate will come down before you're buying the property, then you'll be disappointed in the short term, because you can see the interest rate is kind of coming down, and then you going up again. Right now it's 6.32 at this point, so it's not that much different from a couple of months ago. So don't wait until the interest rate, as Doug said, you're dating the interest rate, but you're marrying the house. So if you like the house, marry him, and then you later on you can refinance and you get a better interest rate. That's the strategy. Don't wait until really come down, because you will miss the boat. Okay, and then the yield curve is usually what indicates a recession, and you can see that it kind of fluctuating back and forth, and at some point it's really dipping really low, and then if it dip below 0, that means a recession is coming. But so luckily you can see that the yield curve is still positive, so hopefully we don't have any a recession, and we should have a soft landing. Okay, and then new mortgage purchase application went up a little bit on the October 2024, which means that you have a little bit of growth of sales in the month of October, which is encouraging. The existing single family residence pending sale, which means that what is in escrow is still pretty low. There's there's only 3,100, which is pretty low. I mean, you still have a little bit of sales, but it's kind of anemic, and but hopefully that will pick up, after the election. And then you can see that the growth, pending sale growth is very, actually size. So that's not very good. It's kind of fluctuating pretty substantially. So but yeah, maybe next month it will go up somehow. And then for the existing single family residence active listing, we have increased quite a bit. We have a lot of we have increased in the listing, which is encouraging. That means more houses are in the market for sale, and you should grab this opportunity and to go door knocking and solicit your listing. As I said, the listing is the name of the game. Once you have a listing, sooner or later you're going to have some sale. So this is encouraging. That means the active listing is going up, and there are more people who are willing to sell right now. So go and grab your listings. And the median day on the market is only 24 days, which is still good. It is more than at one point we have only 15 days on the market, and some of the in 2022 we dipped down to 10 days on as a median days on the market, but still 24 days is still not too bad. Anything that's less than a month is acceptable. So 24 days, that's fine, so it's not too bad at all. And then if you're looking at the listing that would have a reduced price, it's still 37%. So some of the sellers are willing to reduce the price. So because that's good for the buyer. So if you have a client looking for a house, that means more sellers are willing to concede on the listing price. 37%, as a matter of fact, 37% will reduce the price on the listings. And then there's only 39% is above listing price now. It used to be 51% at the peak. Right now, that means the sellers are more insistent on the listing price now. They are not willing to reduce the price as much as before. So you gauge that expectation and inform your clients, and hey, when you negotiate the price, keep that in mind, okay? And the growth, the medium close price is 6%, which is reasonable, not too bad, better than 2% a couple months ago. So nothing really exciting about that. And as you know, 7 out of the last 8 presidential election, after the election, the prices of the prices of the houses went up, and so this election probably will not be an exception. So after the election, the price of the house will go up, surge up to also, that's so if you want to beat the punch, you tell your buyers to go into action now, before the election. And as a matter of fact, after the election, the stock market will also coming up too, traditionally. But this time with Harris and Trump, it's hard to tell, because they're kind of unusual candidates, and not too many people can read into their mind what they're really going to do after the election. So the stock market is still a little bit of a question mark, but most of the Wall Street and analysts think that if Trump wins, there will be increase. The stock market will go up, and if Harris won, it will go down. But that's only speculation, so you shouldn't read it too much into the predictions. Okay. Now the sales are starting to bounce back, but they're still pretty volatile. Right now, you're looking at 304,400 I'm sorry, the 2024 is not too much difference than 2023, but it's going to come up in 2025. So hopefully in 2025 we have more sales. That's to be expected. And the rates will certainly come down. Like right now it's the 6.9%, is projected to go down to 5.9% in 2025, and then down to 5.6 in 2026, and then at the long term will be around hovering at 5.6%. It will never go back to 3%. That's I think that's gone with the wind. So hopefully, but still, 5.6 is reasonable, and it's workable, and it's affordable. So if we can come back to 5.6, we will have a very robust real estate market. Hopefully, 2025, which is not too far away, we will have a substantial decrease in interest rate, by 5.9 or 5.6, and so will be a whole 1 percentage point lower than now. So that's encouraging news. Now, if you're talking about the prices, hey, It's keep going up and up. As a matter of fact, I saw the newspaper today that the price of the California houses is the highest in the last 20 years. So it will never go down, and so anytime is a good time to buy real estate, because real estate is the best hedging for inflation. So tell your client, don't wait. Why wait? The longer you wait, the more chance that you miss the boat. So even right now is 909,400, and for Monterey Park it's 1,080,000. So hey, especially around this area in San Gabriel Valley, prices are very, very, very high. So don't wait, okay? And if you wait, you miss the boat. All right, that's all I can to share for you with the housing market. And anybody have any questions?
Yes, Peter.
Huh? Yes, Steve.
Now I have maybe should I say a funny question to ask. Now we are talking about economics. The United States right now is almost of a full employment. That means unemployment rate is under, I think, 4% or 5%.
Okay.
And the stock market is high. Corporate earning is great, and the inflation is down. So why are we still talking about a soft landing, or maybe it's recession? Why?
Yeah, because the stock market is very volatile right now. There's a lot of things going on other than just interest rate. The war in Ukraine, and the war in the Middle East, and pending the war in the East, Asia. All these are coming into play. So they are predicting that somehow the market will kind of go down. That's always a possibility. And also the job market is not very stable. They can kind of fluctuate back and forth, and so there's a lot of factors to consider. But nevertheless, they think that we can avoid a recession and have a soft landing. That's what they predict. But who knows? Nobody has the crystal ball, so we'll see in the next couple months.
Yeah, so some of these factors are not really controlled by United States per se.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
The whole
Okay.
world is in chaos, so what can I say?
Yeah. It's a zoo outside here.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome. Anybody want to share the thrills and the agony of defeat? This is time for you to speak up. John, I think you want to have a comment.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to say, because we were talking about security and everything, we have a 5 rating on Trustpilot. So any information that you put into our system, you are protected, and we do monitor it, and you're safe as far as doing, working on our systems and things like that. I forgot to mention that, but let's go Dodgers. I'm wearing my Dodger blue.
Okay.
And hopefully we can bring it home.
Okay, thank you.
Right, and I'm here for
Only
you.
4 more victories.
Jimmy, you have some comment? You had unmuted yourself. No?
No.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any comments want to share with us? Well, if not, I would wish you a nice week ahead, and the weather is nice. It's much cooler now,
Yeah.
so have time to
great.
work. All right then. So we'll
Have a good one, everyone. Thank you.
Next week.
Thank you, Michelle.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Next time.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.